I'm sure there's people out there who could try very hard, and some people are doing it. I've moved to Rumble off of YouTube. I've moved to rumble.com, which is a YouTube alternative, and he's an absolute hero, and he's fighting for free speech, and he doesn't censor me in any way. He's a complete hero. Absolutely, and people are fighting and standing up. But I'm saying that you are fighting against a very powerful competition, exceptionally powerful competition. And it's dangerous to do, and it's very difficult to do. It's hard. But yeah, I love the idea of a decentralized, fair world. I'd love the idea of utopian scenarios. I'd love to live in a utopia. Who wouldn't? I just don't think it's human nature. I think as long as humans exist, it's not going to be that way. And I actually think we're at the tipping point where it's going to get really out of control. Because once AI takes control, which is coming, then we're really... Because the current limit on the tyranny they can enact on the populace is how far the police force can be brainwashed, right? If they kill everyone who's got blonde hair, if the police force are brainwashed enough, they'll do it. But if they're not, then the elites can't enact that law because the police will say no. But once the policing is either robotic or AI, then you're fucked because there's no longer any human element. And that's where it's coming. And you don't have to think about RoboCop. You have to think about AI as a whole. You have to think about your life being controlled to the point where your bank and your money and your social media and your passport number and everything is linked together to the point where the second you say something wrong on Facebook, there's a repercussion. So whether your passport can be used, whether your bank is open.
So you mean central digital currencies are all linked to this?
CBDCs, exactly.
Scare me though.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right. CBDCs is perfect. Once they have absolute control of the money and they can decide how and when and where you can spend it.
And track it.
Then you're f***ed.
Yeah.
You're f***ed. So look what just happened to me. I said things they didn't like, and I suffered from travel bans. My money was taken. But right now we're doing it the slow, old-fashioned way, right? You have to do the media, you have to convince the world that this person's bad with the media, then you have to cancel them, then you have to keep using the media to lie about them, keep the narrative up, then you have to go and use terms and conditions to get you can't do that to everyone. But once it's all automated in AI, you can certainly do it to everyone. Once you like the wrong post, oh no. Oh, your bank doesn't work today. You go hungry today. You can eat tomorrow, but you better not like that post again. You like food, don't you? You like to eat. That's where we're getting. Anyone who sits here and thinks that's not going to come is a dummy. That is the end result. Because the people in charge of the world want to stay in charge of the world. I don't blame them. I want to stay in charge of my empire. Like I said, I'm not saying these people are bad. Don't kill me yet, gentlemen. I'm talking to you. I'm not saying you're necessarily any worse than anyone else. I want to stay in charge of my empire and they want to stay in charge of theirs. Who the fuck? I get it. I'm just telling you how they're going to do it. That's absolutely and utterly, that's where it's coming.
But you have, if I understand rightly, us talking before off camera, moved towards some decentralization where you've taken control of your online payment systems, make your own bank.
Completely.
Can you talk about that a bit?
Completely, yeah, you have to decentralize. You have to try and control things the best you possibly can. So yeah, I've decentralized. The real world is an evolution of Hustlers University because we control absolutely everything from head to toe. That means that we cannot be censored or controlled or attacked in any way. But as much as you want to decentralize, the bottom line of reality and civilization remains the same. I've decentralized all of my I'm even a decentralized brand, bro. I'm all over the internet. I don't have an account. Thousands of accounts.
That's powerful.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've decentralized as much as a person can possibly decentralize, but I still bleed. And that's the bottom line of reality. So I understand that no matter how much I decentralize, the bottom line's the same.
But you're not going to give up the fight just because you can't have a guaranteed win, are you?
I can't give up the fight because my name's Tate. So it's impossible.
Was it a plan to get so many people on social media posting on your behalf?
If I told the secret of how I hacked every single algorithm on the planet, it'd be worth trillions of dollars. But what I will say is that I sat with the War Room, which is my network, which there's more information on kickboxer.com. I sat with extremely competent and capable people. We were very perspicacious. We analyzed the algorithms. I tell everyone exactly how I do it. I say this to people, you know what? And this goes back to my original point about how arrogant people are. I'm going to sit here and tell people how I became the most Googled man on the planet, and nobody's going to even fucking try or even pay attention because they're fucking arrogant. I pay attention to the algorithms. I analyze the algorithms. I analyze what worked and what didn't. I sat with my network. We've tried to find out a way we could hack it or exploit it. We made a 6-month plan, and within 6 months, I became the most Googled man on the planet. That's what I did. That's it. I paid attention, went to my network, worked hard. Ta-da! The end. That's all I did. And I'll say this, and people go, yeah, anyway, back to TV. Dummies. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. I mean, yeah, I can't tell you what I learned in my findings because that's worth trillions of dollars. I can't tell you what I found out. I can't tell you exactly how my network exploited what we found out. I'm not going to tell you that because that is literally worth trillions of dollars. And I'm still using parts of it, not all of it, because we've ramped down specifically and purposefully. We're now operating at about 15 to 20% effectiveness. If I wanted to be the only face on TikTok and the only face on Instagram Reels, on a platform I'm banned on, I could do it in a week. I could still do it.
So why don't you do it?
The time is coming, my friend. Patience. You know, it's like you have a girlfriend, sometimes you do it right, sometimes you just want to go to sleep. Not tonight, baby. If you do it all the time, it loses its magic. So the time is coming. But I can't tell people how I do it, but I will tell people that I paid attention and I worked with very competent people who are inside of my organization. And we're the hardest working people on the planet. They're all like me. They're awake, they work. This is who we are. This is what we do.